Kendra. Welcome to Hooked by Happenstance Makes Monday, episode number 28, Toylike. So, why did I pick the word toylike as our word of the week? Well, according to Merriam-Webster, the definition of toy is number 1, something for a child to play with. Number 2, something diminutive, especially a diminutive animal, as of a small breed or variety. Number 3, something that can be toyed with. And basically, it's the first 3 that kind of cover everything I made this week, because this was a week all about toys, or things that could be viewed as toys. So I have 4 things that I completed this week. So 4 things off the hook and 1 thing that is on it. And the only things I worked on this week were new projects. So I didn't touch anything that had been hanging around for a while. I just didn't have time for that. But I will get back to them eventually. So first thing off my hook is going to take us to a little clip here that I filmed because the items are not in my house currently. So these are all going to be sitting watching Star Wars while I film the podcast. So I thought I would just film a little clips that you could see the kids' lightsaber scarves that I finished. I think I showed you one last week, but I have all 3 done now. And they've already been worn and played with and slept in. And so the kids have self-blocked them to be not square already from pulling and tugging and lightsabering. But here is the blue one. The black is made out of what I think is Red Heart with Love that I had from a mill end bag from Joann's. The silver is pewter Red Heart with Love. This one's blue is turquoise Red Heart Super Saver. And then this one, same thing, but we've got spring green for the Red Heart Super Saver. And again, we have lemon with the Red Heart Super Saver. And then they're all keyhole scarves. They have a little spot here so they can just wrap it around their neck and pull it through and adjust as needed. So that is what they're all wearing at Star Wars today. So I have 3 very happy lightsaber scarf wielding children right now. Those are the first 2 things off my hook, were the 2 scarves. The third thing off my hook is this box. Yep, I made a custom order. I had somebody ask for a pug for a tween in their life, and I made it using the pattern from Helen May, all one word, crochet on YouTube. I followed her video tutorial, which was very good, especially if you turn it on double speed, because then it's faster. Or at least that's what I found most useful. So she has a number of different dogs. So if you are interested in making specific breeds of toy dogs, I would recommend Helen May Crochet. You can also, I believe, on Ravelry buy the patterns in just print, but then they cost money, but they are free video tutorials if that is a thing you are interested in. Now, I wrapped this package before filming this video, obviously, which means I don't have the item to show you, but I will insert a clip that I did of the finished product from my daily vlog so that you can see it here. So, meet my new pug! I finished this little guy. Here's the pug. See, it has legs that are, like, articulate. So you can, like, lay it down or have it wave or whatever you want. And then it has a little curly pug tail. So, the 4th thing that I finished was a project picked for me by Peachlet. She picked some cotton out of one of my drawers, and I hemmed and hawed about what to make, and then I realized that one of my kids really needs a toy hammock. So my 4-year-old is going to be getting a toy hammock for Christmas that will be specially sized and fit to hang next to / above his bed for all of his stuffed toys to go in. So the way that the ceilings in our kids' rooms work is they're gabled, so they have like a wall and there's like a diagonal like this, and then like their bed's over here. So it's like this. So I made it so that the hammock, when I show you in a second, is like a wrap basically. It's long and skinny and it has some straps on it. So it's going to be, there's like the straight wall and then the slanty wall. Well, there will be hooks on the spot where they meet, and we'll hook the bottom of the hammock in, and there's straps that will reach up to the slanty bit and make like a little triangle action there, and that's how it'll hang. So we'll work all of the details about how to hang it out after Christmas, and once it's all up, I will probably show that in a video. But here is the completed toy hammock itself. This used just a pattern that I made up. This is 5 of the little balls of Peaches and Cream in the color Poppy. And as you can see, I made it this direction. And I made it a little wider at the ends. And I did some decreasing and then some increasing, some decreasing and some increasing. So there's like this scallopy wave edge to it. And then I put 3 little straps on it. So this long end is going to hang along the wall on cup hooks. We'll see how many I need. At least probably 4, maybe 5 along the bottom. And then it will hook up to the slanty roof like this. And I'll hook it up far enough that it will stay open. And there's this one in the middle that also will reach out. So I think it will be a really interesting and neat solution for him. It's just really, really hard to display when it's not hung up. But I also have something he's going to open up and be like, huh? Weird. Or he's going to be really annoyed when I tell him that it's not an item for him to wear. Because I can almost guarantee you he's going to try and wear this around like a cape. Because he is the biggest fan of the capes that I've made them so far. So that is everything that is off my hook. And all of those projects were things that I began from scratch this week. The scarves, the pug, which took a lot of time and mental energy. Not that it was hard, it was just boring. The pug is made out of Red Heart Super Saver in the color Buff and Big Twist yarn in the color Charcoal, and they're just, yeah, it was a lot. But I'm glad that those are all off my plate. Now, another thing that I have on my hook still is another project that Peachlet has assigned me. Was off the, like a basket of things I've been yarn fairyed. And one of the things I've been yarn fairyed was a skein of I Love This Yarn in the color Morning Glow, which is a variegated worsted weight yarn in these colors. So like a denim-y blue, a green, kind of an orangey rust, and then 2 kind of shades of yellow, like a lemon yellow and like a dandelion. So I decided to make Ella the Elephant. I cannot remember the designer's name, and it's not written on the pattern, so I will look it up. I've done this before. I'll just put it on the screen so you can see what it is. That pattern, I believe, is still available on Ravelry. Yes, Ella the Elephant is. It's my hippo pattern that is no longer available. The one that I like to use. But anyways, here are all of the parts for Ella the Elephant. I had not been using this bag as I was making the things, but I needed a place to keep all the parts. This is one part of the birthday bundle that I just put up in my Etsy shop. If you follow me on Instagram or on Etsy, you will have seen stuff about that, and there will be a video coming out about it. Everything stay. But I needed a place to contain the mess till I can get it put together. So, we have a body, and we have a head, and I have 2 legs, and I have, let's see, 2 arms. Oh, these are the 2 arms. 2 arms, and there's a trunk, and the cutest thing about this elephant are these. They're little ears. And they're super cute once they go on the elephant. So all I need to do now is stuff this together. And this took 1 skein of yarn, and I have like a little ball left, which will go into my scrap stash blanket once I'm done sewing everything together. So I will get on getting that done here in the next day or 2. I have at least 1 more toy I need to make for Christmas. So, spirit of being toy-like, I might just put this aside, do the other, and then stuff and sew them together. Because I do like to batch sew my toys when I can. Because once I get in the rhythm of sewing the pieces together, my stitching is always so much better than if I do one and that's it. So, that is everything that I worked on this week. And I keep going back and forth as to whether or not I think it's a lot or I don't think it's a lot. The lightsaber scarves were really, really fun because I knew my kids were going to adore them, and they totally do. And I have almost not seen them not wearing them in the last 24 hours they've had them. So that was really cool. Most of the garmenty things, you know, they wear them for a little bit and then I find them on the floor and then they go back and forth on liking them. But so far, Lightsaber scarves for the win. The toy hammock will go over well. The pug is off to its home tomorrow morning. It will be getting mailed out. And then I am excited to see what my son thinks of the elephant come Christmas. And that, my friends, is everything for this week. Like I said, I did put a special birthday bundle up on my Etsy shop. It also includes this bag that's behind me. So you can go check that out if you'd like. And like I said, there will probably be another video up here on the channel tomorrow that goes through it in more detail. So that is everything. I hope you all are having a very nice week and not being too overwhelmed by just all of the overwhelmingness that is life. Just take a minute and play with something. Just be a little toy-like. That's what I think I'm going to go do, is go play with some more yarn. And I will see you all later. Bye!